What's going on, guys? JSGC here, and we are here for another Manchester City match review, match reaction and match analysis. This time we're going to be speaking about Manchester City's emphatic 4-0 away victory in Spain, in Seville against Sevilla. Before I do crack on with this video though, make sure, like always, if you are enjoying the content, you want to help to support my channel, then do subscribe, press that red button, press the bell and put your push notifications on. Aiming for 28,000 subscribers, now less than 800 subs away, so any help towards that would be much appreciated. Also, don't forget as well, social media links, they're in the description below and sliding across at the bottom of the screen if you want to go and follow me on my Twitter and Instagram. My email also in the description below too, if you want to hit me up for any sponsorships for any videos or any general business inquiries. Do leave a thumbs up as well if you do enjoy this video. Aiming for 200 likes. Also, don't forget as well to let me know your thoughts on what you make of this victory for Manchester City in the comments below. And lastly, do go and check out today's video sponsor, which is brought to you by OneFootball. This video is brought to you by OneFootball. If you want to download the OneFootball app, all you need to do is press the link at the top of my description, which will take you forward to where you can download this app. The OneFootball app is extremely useful if you are a huge football fan just like me. It provides you with the latest footballing news, transfer news, and the latest videos as well. It is one source of information of where I get my transfer news from. It also allows you to see the latest scores with what's happening in the footballing world. If you just click on a game, including any Manchester City game, it will not only bring up the latest team news, but it will also bring up the latest statistics and keep you up to date with everything happening in that game. If you want to download this app, all you need to do is press the link at the top of the description to stay up to date. Thank you very much to OneFootball for sponsoring this video. The link to that is in the description. So let's crack on then with my match review first for this game. We'll speak about the starting 11, and firstly just wanted to give big praise to the man making his Manchester City debut today, Manuel Akanji, the player brought in from Borussia Dortmund. I was a bit sceptical about the signing with all the fan opinions that have come in from Dortmund, who seemed pretty glad to be rid of him. I don't know whether that was down to him not signing a new deal and just wanted him gone and getting some money for him, or whether they didn't feel like he was committed, or whether they just didn't feel like he was a very good player. But today was the first time we've actually had a good chance to see just what he's capable of, and I was impressed with what I saw. He was good with his feet, he was good with his reading of the ball, he was good with his interceptions and his tackling, and overall I thought he put in a very good display, a good solid 8 out of 10, and has helped ease the burden of that injury, that small injury that John Stones has got, which will see him be out now until probably after the international break. So with Nathan Ake just coming back from injury, it's important that we've got Akanji, and I think Akanji's now given a little bit of a selection headache ahead of our match on Saturday against Tottenham Hotspur, because you'd be thinking we'd be going with obviously our fully fit Ruben Dias, and Nathan Ake being Premier League proven would be the other option. But Akanji putting in a good performance now gives a bit of a selection headache. Is it Akanji or is it Ake that he gives the nod at centre back? And also now Gomez I thought had a pretty good game, so the other question could be, do we go with Ake at left back or with Gomez instead? So a nice little selection headache there for Pep Guardiola with how we performed here, and it was nice to get a clean sheet as well. Now in terms of the game, this was all about distribution for Manchester City, ball possession, good pressing, and also putting our opportunities away when they were there. And we scored 4, and quite frankly we could have had 5 or 6, and this scoreline to me reflects what should have happened on Saturday night against Aston Villa. If we find that second goal, I'm confident we go on and score 3 or 4 and we win that game very comfortably. That didn't happen in that game. It seems like the lessons have been learnt, although there was 1 or 2 big opportunities missed by Manchester City, hitting shots high and wide, slicing the shots, not getting the curve right in their trying to get their efforts from on goal. I saw Cancelo and Rodri have a couple of attempts, didn't quite get the curve right on the ball to try and bend it towards the goal, and Kevin De Bruyne of course missing that massive one-on-one chance. So there's still things to improve there for Manchester City, but I think just the bright spark that we've got in our team is the brilliant link-up play, and the person that's sitting right at the top of that link-up play is Erling Haaland. He's just so good because he doesn't have to have many touches, he doesn't have to do anything. His job is to be in the right place at the right time, and that's exactly what's happened in this game. He's got a couple of goals because he was in the right place at the right time. 20 minutes in, De Bruyne sends a ball across, finally get into a bit of space and do something of quality with the ball. And it's a really tidy finish. It's not an easy finish. It's not at a great height for Haaland to tap it in. He has to stretch with his leg up high. He has to make a clean connection. So easy he could put that onto the top of his foot, on top of the laces, and it could end up going quite high at such a short distance. It could easily go either onto the crossbar or even over the crossbar as well. So the fact that he's got a really good clean connection shows just the advantage he's got with his big tall frame and these nice long legs that he's got to put these opportunities away. But it also just shows just how good he is at reading the ball and reading the game, to be in the right place at the right time. None of the defenders read it, but Erling Haaland did. He knew what he was capable of. He knew he could get on the end of that and gave Manchester City the perfect start. And we're always looking to get that first goal because it puts us in really good stead and it takes all the pressure away from us. Then we can start looking towards getting that killer second goal rather than thinking, right, it's 0-0. It starts to get anxious, we start to get frustrated. None of that, and that's all because Haaland put his opportunity away. And then by the second half, it was a really neat, tidy finish for Foden for the second goal, who didn't look too bad on the right-hand side. I didn't think Phil had the best of games yet. Seemed to have livened himself up in the second half, and it was a really good finish from Phil, and in my opinion, the pick of the bunch for the best goal scored on the night for Manchester City, to tuck it under the defender's legs, past the goalkeeper and into the bottom corner with a really accurate finish to really take the game away from Sevilla. And then City made it 3. Again, that combination of Foden and Haaland. Foden shot, it's low. The keeper has to make the save. He pushes it out, and who's in the right place at the right time, reading the ball well, quicker than everybody else? Erling Haaland. Another tap in for Erling Haaland. You make your own luck in this game, and that just shows how good he is at reading the game and just being that player that's in the right place at the right time to get himself another couple of goals for Manchester City, and getting himself, of course, his first goals in the Champions League for Manchester City as well, which is really good to see. And then City rounded it off through Ruben Dias, Joao Cancelo getting himself his second assist of the game, just squaring it across. Ruben Dias, centre forward, our contingency to Erling Haaland, right place at the right time, just to put his tap in away for Manchester City as well. And considering we're under a little bit of pressure, considering Dortmund had beaten Copenhagen earlier in the evening in the other group stage game involving Manchester City by 3-0, meant City needed to win by 4 or more to go top, and that's what's happened here. It means now going into next week's game at the Etihad in Manchester against Dortmund, we sit in first, they sit in second, and you've got the two teams here fighting out that the winner of that more than likely will probably go on to the last 16. So hopefully, fingers crossed, that will be Manchester City. But that was a nice, cool, confident performance from Manchester City. Yeah, we can still be more clinical. I'm impressed with Akanji at the back. There's selection headaches ahead of that game against Spurs. What we need to focus on now is a good recovery, focused, learning about Tottenham Hotspur. They play very different to Sevilla. They play very different to a lot of other teams. They seem to have our number. They've got a good curse on us as well. Hopefully we can get that ended, and that's going to take a lot of high energy. So hopefully a really good recovery session coming up for Manchester City over the next couple of days as we prepare for that game against Tottenham Hotspur on Saturday. But as it is, looking very good for Manchester City right now in the Champions League. First game, done and dusted. An away victory in Spain against a good quality team in Sevilla by 4-0. We cannot ask for any more. It's the perfect start. So there we go, that has been the video. Thank you everybody for watching, much appreciated. Leave a thumbs up if you do enjoy this video. 200 likes is the aim. Any help towards that would be much appreciated. Also, don't forget as well, social media links, they're in the description below and sliding across at the bottom of the screen if you want to go and follow me on my Twitter and Instagram. My email also in the description below too if you want to hit me up for any sponsorships for any videos or any general business inquiries. Let me know your thoughts on this victory in the comments below. Subscribe to my channel as well if you're new around here. Plenty more Manchester City content to come throughout the season. And lastly, big shout out to today's video sponsor, OneFootball, who will keep you up to date with all the latest football news, transfer news, the latest scores, results, statistics, live league tables, and all your good footballing needs. It's a free app to download. Go and check out my link, that's in the description. Anyone that does download OneFootball using my link in the description, which will take you to the download page to download the free OneFootball app, does help to support the future content created here on my channel. It keeps these videos coming for you guys, so I'd appreciate any interaction towards that. And I'll see you all for the build-up for that Spurs game, so I'll see you then. So I've been JSGC. Thank you everyone for watching. I hope everyone is safe and well. Peace. Ciao for now.